Yeah, you could do this whole thing string skipping if you wanted. Like here's bad voice leading, but string skipping, right? C, E minor, or sorry, E7, A, D minor, E, A minor, D7, D minor, to G7, to C. That was really bad voice leading, but you can do the same thing with better voice leading, hopefully. Let's see what happens. So I'll do A minor in place of C major. Because here's our root. I'm just doing the relative minor. And then when I get here, I'm going to do E minor like this. Or sorry, it's E7. So I'm going to do... It looks like diminished. But it's not diminished because instead of doing the flat 9, we want to think that this is the E right here. It's really E7. But I'm not even playing the E, so they don't even know that. See what I'm doing there? I'll walk you through it. So C major. I'm doing A minor, the relative minor. So I'm doing the 8th. Yeah, it's going to be 8th fret, 5th fret, 9th fret on the G string, 5th fret. Oh, we want that to be the 5th fret. Because, yeah, we had to drop that because it's minor. And then the 7th fret of the A string. Cool? That's something neat. That'd be hard to do, but neat. Anyway, so that's that. And then I went to E7. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep this shape more or less. But I have to move it, obviously, to be E7. So I'm going to move it down a fret. I move it down 1 fret. So this is the 5th, right, of E. And then I did the major 3rd because it's E7. Yeah, and then the 7th fret of the G string. Because that's a flat 7. Yeah. And then the 5th of the chord. Yeah, so it's actually... And then the 6th fret of the D string. Just like diminished without a B string. Good. Yeah, so we had this. And now we've got A7. So we can go... back up to our original, like the first one we did was A minor. Now we just gotta make it major by raising our thirds, yeah? That's it right there. Yeah, that's it. And then after that we have a D minor. So let's see if I can kind of keep it in the same general area. That right there would be the 5th. This would be the 7th. I could do A minor in place of D minor. Like that. Now it'd be a bummer because you kind of don't hear the harmony unless there's a root, right? But anyway, so that'd be a bit of a drag because if there's no bass player, it just sounds like we went like this: A minor, E7, A7 to D minor, which is A minor again, and that's a little dull. So what you could do to try to fix that is we need like a defining chord tone in there, like maybe the 3rd or the root or both, even if we can. So maybe you could do this instead of going. Sorry. Instead of doing that, from the 6th to the flat 7, I could do the 6th to the root. So I'd be like, you know, that sounds really neat. But I think there's something that would be even cooler. Yeah, it's unique sound too. We hear this all the time. But this, that's kind of neat. Now, what you could also do is get rid of the fifth, because the fifth already happened here. So we don't need to do it again. Instead of doing that, you could play the minor third, which really like gets rid of the illusion. Like, what are we playing here? A minor? No, it's D minor. We got a root. We got a flat third. Oh God, it's pretty. Yeah. So now we've got this C major when I do A minor to E7 to A7 to D minor 7. And after that it's E7. I could just go from here. You know, which I switched to the A and B string now. Using that D minor where we stepped out of our position we could stay out of that. We stay out of our original position, stay into the new one. And that has a major third twice, so we could do a 9. Or instead of doing a fifth, because it's a 7 chord, it's actually a 5 chord. It's a functioning chord. We could do altered, which means we could do the so let's keep the major third if we're gonna do altered, so we have some, like, we'll know it's dominant. I could do that, and instead of doing the root, I could do flat 9. Instead of doing the fifth, I could do the flat 5. If I wanted, I could do E regular first. That time I've got the flat third, sharp 9 rather. Sharp 9, flat 9, flat 5, third, and root. So I gave the audience something to reference. This is our major triad over E. And then to the altered scale. You know, it's already got like that outer space. Like if you had like, and you just keep alternating. And the whole point of altered is that it resolves. You know, so like you could resolve it to, it goes to A minor technically. So. I just went to A. That's basically all around a A minor sweep. But I added the 9. Think minor pentatonic. Think major 7. Major 7. Minor pentatonic. Blues. Aeolian. Dorian. Actually, that was the 9, then Dorian, and then end, you know, on A minor. Like you can change that way, where when you play that way, we don't, like shred guys, they get caught up in one thing, like, you know, and they do that up and down. Blues guys get caught up in this, and they get A minor, and they're gonna go. They do that all day long. Yngwie is gonna do the shred thing, but also with, you know, and then he'll do his like blues lick, whatever the nails, and he'll go back to. So like, what we want to do is we want to be able to keep it fresh. So we have A minor, play blues, and then we can play a little bit of Dorian, and then we can play a little Aeolian. can go to the blues pentatonic. And then we can do a little bit of like harmonic minor. That's what my old teacher Alex used to call it, Austrian blues. I think it's, I don't know why, because he didn't like blues and he was Austrian. You know, just combine all of it. Anyway, dude, do you have any questions about we talked about all kinds of stuff, and hopefully you get a lot of inspiration and a lot of like new ideas, even if you don't retain them all. Any one of them could be really exploited, you know?